And right now you are looking live at Meacham International Airport in Fort Worth. We are awaiting the return of nurse Nina Pham.
She was declared Ebola-free this morning and discharged from a hospital in Maryland. At this hour, she is flying back to North Texas.
It has been a big day for Nina Pham, her family, and all of those people who prayed for her recovery.
As you can see, Fox 4's Phil Alvarado is in Fort Worth, where it's believed Pham will spend her first night back in Texas Ebola-free. Phil.
Steve, that's what we expect. A long night, a long flight for Nina Pham, who is expected here later tonight at her family home in Fort Worth. It's no guarantee that she'll come here, but she's expected here. She has said that she needs additional rest. She wants time to spend with her family and friends. You know, she has become an international figure. So if she does come here, Fort Worth police are standing by to make sure that everything goes fine. The entrance to her street has been coned off. When she gets to her final destination, it will be the end of a very long and momentous day. Today's journey started just before noon, our time, in Bethesda, Maryland. She was joined by her family and the team of doctors at the National Institutes of Health Hospital who cared for her the past week. She spoke but did not take questions. Here is her entire statement.
I feel fortunate and blessed to be standing here today. I would first and foremost like to thank God, my family, and friends. Throughout this ordeal, I have put my trust in God and my medical team. I am on my way back to recovery, even as I reflect on how many others have not been so fortunate. Of course, I am so incredibly thankful for everyone involved in my care from the moment I became ill and was admitted to Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital, Dallas, up to today, my discharge from the Clinical Research Center of NIH. I would especially like to thank Dr. Kent Brantley for his selfless act of donating plasma to me. As a nurse, I have a special appreciation for the care I've received from so many people, not just doctors and nurses, but the entire support team. I believe in the power of prayer because I know so many people all over the world have been praying for me. I do not know how I can ever thank you everyone enough for their prayers and their expressions of concern, hope, and love. I join you in prayer now for the recovery of others, including my colleague and friend Amber Vinson and Dr. Craig Spencer. I hope that people understand that this illness and this whole experience has been very stressful and challenging for me and for my family. Although I no longer have Ebola, I know that it may be a while before I have my strength back. So with gratitude and respect for everyone's concern, I ask for my privacy and for my family's privacy to be respected as I return to Texas and try to get back to a normal life and reunite with my dog Bentley. Thank you, everyone.
And as you heard Nina Pham saying that she knows that everyone around the world has been praying for her. And so many people, you know, in North Texas that are close to her, people that don't even know her, have been following her progress. So many calling her a healthcare hero.
A day filled with milestones for the nurse from Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital in Dallas. After her release from the National Institutes of Health in Maryland, her first stop was the White House, about 15 miles away. During the meeting with the president in the Oval Office, the two shared a hug.
She's focused on how her family is feeling. She's just a remarkable healthcare hero and a remarkable person.
Pham got infected with Ebola while trying to save Thomas Eric Duncan, who got sick with Ebola after he arrived in Dallas from Liberia. Presbyterian Hospital shared photos of its staff watching the coverage of Pham's release and reacting to her words. The hospital says it's thrilled Pham is Ebola-free, and her colleagues and friends eagerly look forward to welcoming her back. Pham said her faith is what's gotten her through all of this, and at her family's church where she grew up, she was remembered at an evening mass.
It's a good news for everybody. We're so excited. We're happy for her, for her family. She come back home, she free of Ebola, and everybody so excited. And he asked everybody to thank God for it.
Tom Ha is a family friend and also attends her church. To Pham, he would say,
we say, pray the Lord. I mean, the prayer has been working, and then we will be asking her how she felt, and then see how we can help her to integrate back to normal life.
Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins says he spoke with Pham on the phone before she spoke to the world.
She said, when do I get to see my dog?
Pham's dog Bentley has been in isolation because it was in Pham's Dallas apartment when she became ill. Jenkins wants Pham to see Bentley Saturday. Tests show Bentley doesn't have the Ebola virus, but he says it may take until the end of the month when the dog's isolation period ends. Jenkins says he doesn't know when Pham will return to her apartment, but even neighbors who don't know her have been following her progress.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I see it televised last night and he's okay. Everything's fine.
Part of Nina Pham's treatment included plasma from Fort Worth Dr. Kent Brantley, who got Ebola working in Liberia and recovered.
Similar to Dr. Brantley, she now has those antibodies in her blood where she can help others.
Think about the person.
Pham graduated from the nursing program at TCU in Fort Worth. They were watching as she spoke.
She's going to be a great voice for nursing, a great voice for so many things. And I have to say, I'm, as TCU and I think all of our students are, I think we are thrilled that she's going to be able to be that voice.
Again, Nina Pham expected at her family home in Fort Worth. Now, she took off from Bethesda, Maryland at about 5:30 today. She was on a charter care flight plane. They stopped off in Nashville to refuel, and she's expected to land shortly at Meacham Airport in Fort Worth. Steve?
All right, Phil, we heard Clay Jenkins talk about maybe a reunion with Bentley tomorrow. I know Nina Pham has already mentioned she wants to see her dog soon. But he does have to pass at least one more blood test, so it won't be, whatever might happen tomorrow, it won't be permanent, will it?
No, and one of the things that we're finding out is that, Clay Jenkins says, he's really working to arrange some time so that, Nina can spend with Bentley tomorrow. But, he says, in the end, it's up to the doctors, it's up to the veterinarians to decide. Bentley still has some time in isolation, so it could be, even though she may get a glimpse of him, that she may not be able to spend a lot of time with him until the end of the month.
Okay, Phil Alvarado in Fort Worth, thank you.